Rogers sa ilalim. Sandano ang tap. Oh, Rama with a 3 by Marvin Taiwan. 3. Yes!
For the second time this season, the Mahardika Pilipinas Basketball League returns to the Pasay Astrodome as we bring you another triple header this Tuesday. Deo Timaho was the lone bright spot for Marikina in their last loss. They'll look to bounce back against the sensational MJ Hoson, who took flight and carried Quezon City to their very first victory. These two teams lock horns in our first game, a pair of North Division squads, Marikina versus the Quezon City Black Bulls, followed by Bacolod versus Gensan, and then the One Bataan Risers go up against the Pasay Voyagers. Magandang hapon mga kaliga, Ken Panglinan with MPBL champion coach, Coach Don Dulay. How are you, Coach?
I'm doing well, thank you.
And we have a great set of games for today, and batiin natin yung mga nanonood sa atin live on our official MPBL YouTube channel, also on Tap Sports and on Solar Sports. Hindi lang tayo, Coach Don, yung magkasama today. We have our courtside reporter, walang iba, kundi si Miss Sheila Salaysay. And Sheila, I'm sure, nakachikan mo itong dalawang kupunan na ito. How are they heading into this matchup?
Yes, Ken, good afternoon. Ken, of course, and Coach Don at sa lahat ng ating mga kaligang nanonood online. And you've mentioned these two teams have kind of opposite game situations. Ito nga, Marikina started their season with 2 wins and a loss, habang itong Quezon City 2 losses and a win. Pero sabi ni team consultant Bam, it's about the cohesiveness that will bring them their win today para makabawi sila. For Quezon City, they're aiming a back-to-back wins from their game last time. Sabi naman ni Coach JV Olaya, they just have to stay disciplined. But we will see sino sa kanila ang makakapag-uwi ng panalo ngayong hapon.
Maraming salamat, Sheila. And certainly some intrigue, Coach Don, in a very loaded North Division. But tignan natin yung ating team standings, because also in the South is where teams are jockeying for position, Coach Don, and marami nagpalakas in this particular seeding here.
Yeah, you can see already, Gensan already has a good start. And it's important to have a good start in this early in the season. Look at Marikina, they're already 2-1. And let's see if they can keep it going.
Yeah, Gensan Warriors 3-0, while Quezon Huskers 2-0. Basilan with their win last night, grabbing second place in this division. While in the North, where everything has been chaotic, to say the least. Abra winning yesterday, Coach Don, but still, Caloocan there, 4-0. But Bataan will play later on. They're still undefeated at 3-0.
Yeah, so let's see. Quezon City can get a big win today.
And Quezon,
they can get 2 wins today.
And Quezon City, one of the teams that impressed in the preseason, will look to grab win number 2. Pero kalaban nila, itong Marikina, Biggs Burger. This team, Coach Don, they won their first 2 games, suffered their first defeat at the hands of the Gensan Warriors. This was a game where they were still in front by 11, 15-4, but Gensan just countering with a 13-0 run, and they had a hard time catching up.
Yeah, well, they were out rebounded pretty big this game, and they gave up 16 offensive rebounds. But there was no contribution from the bench with 22 bench points.
Actually, the damage from the Warriors bench was really key for the Gensan Warriors to defeat itong Marikina, and they'll go up against the Quezon City Black Bull squad, where we talked about it already, Coach Don. They had 2 tough assignments in their first 2 games against Caloocan and Binyan. This was no slouch either against Maykawayan Marilao.
Correct.
It was nip and tuck. You covered this game. It was 72-69 before that big 3 by MJ Hoson created that separation.
Well, MJ Hoson was the star of that game. And if you can keep it up, they can get this second win. But you can see the fast break points, right? They were 30 fast break points. If you get that in any game, you can win. And they had also 40 points in the paint. It looks like they dominated paint that game.
All right, it's the first game featuring teams in the North Division, Marikina versus Quezon City. Punta na natin si Mitchell Campos for our starters.
Liga ng bawat Pilipino. Let's carry on first the starting 5 of Marikina Big Z Burger. At center number 31, Jeff Habilionar. Guard number 23, Deo Timajo. At forward number 16, Vince Sarmiento. Point guard number 14, Jetro Escoto. And at forward number 8, Louis Vigil. They will be led today by Carlo Dumacas with Bong Basco, Melgador, Robin Zapanta, and Jello Olermo. Team consultant, Bam Ledesma. Team managers, Michael Gonzalez and Doc Rianji Pio Quinto. The team owner is Marikina City Councilor Elvis Tolentino. Here are for the Quezon City Black Bulls. Point guard number 4, Ryan Costello. Center number 11, Clark Derrigue. At forward number 22, Joben Loria. The other forward number 76, Brian Rosalin. And at guard number 27, MJ Hoson. Their head coach is JB Olea. Assistant coaches, Jeff Morillo, Biboy Santiago, Miko Santos, Marco Asa, Zino Gudes, Adrian Wong, and Aaron Villegas. Team coordinator, Chiqui Alcala. The team manager,
Starting five is
Nico
brought to you by
Estrada.
Sports
Team
Plus,
owner,
the official
JC.
sports book of the MPBL. Marikina Dingsberger with a lineup of Jetro Escoto, Deo Timajo, Jeff Habilionar, Vince Sarmiento, and Louis Vigil. For the Quezon City Black Bulls, MJ Hoson, Ryan Costello, Clark Derrigue, Brian Rosalin, and Joben Loria. Referees for this ball game are Lester Arcega, Rodel Brilla, and Alvin Sosonko. Fourth referee is Emil J. Carase. Tip going to the Black Bulls. MJ Hoson, magnificent in that win against the Mekawayan Marilao Gems. Joben Loria, back to MJ, guarded by Jetro Escoto. An offensive foul on the first possession for Quezon City. We go the other way, Marikina gaining possession. Coach Don, you saw MJ firsthand. What's your first impression seeing him up close?
Well, I was telling Sadelf last game when I saw him, it reminded me of Adrian Nocum of San Juan. The way he attacks the rim with aggressiveness, and you know, he has so much energy. He gives so much energy to the team, which is big.
At the post, Sarmiento, no good. Loria hauls in the rebound. And also, apart from that three he made late in that ball game, Coach, I remember he had one play where AJ Miranda was already ahead, but challenged that shot, altered it, and that proved to be a key moment in the game.
Yeah, I mean, not only does he bring energy to offense, but also defense. I think he had 4 steals last game.
Yeah,
And the game before that, he had 8 steals.
that's right. He was scoreless in his debut, but those couple of games really have boosted his confidence, and as a result, he's been playing really well.
Well, as a young player in this league, right, he's still getting, you know, his rhythm. But by the looks of it, this early, you know, he's getting a lot of experience already. I can't wait to see him later in the season.
No team has scored. MJ Hoson with a massive block. Now he drives, pulling up. Left it short. Louis Vigil, the pitch ahead. Nice pass. Timajo will lay it up and in for the first 2 points of the ball game. Rosalin against Louis Vigil. Loria will take the jumper, and we are tied 2 apiece. Both teams, Coach, playing at a really fast pace to begin.
Yeah, when you play with Quezon City, they like to push the tempo. I think with a young squad that they have, it's not bad. It's very smart to push the tempo.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. We also have a couple of veterans in having that starting unit, which you coach previously, Clark Lerigue and Ryan Costello.
Yeah. I mean, Ryan is a perfect point guard for this young team. He can get this team situated.
They throw the ball away though. Louis Vigil, who struggled in that last game against Jensen, turns the ball over as well. Coach Melgador. Bola babalik sa Quezon City Black Bulls.
Yes, Marikina is going to need Vigil to play like he did the first 2 games. 7 points last game is not going to do it. They need him offensively.
And was visibly frustrated at times with the calls, his game overall. Gets it to Jeff Avillanar. Back to Louis Vigil. Has the smaller Ryan Costello on him. Vigil forcing his way in, and it's good. But Quezon City off a make. Running down the floor, Rosalyn will flip it up and put it in.
Again, Quezon City always pushing the tempo. And Rosalind, another bright spot last game, had 12 points. Him and MJ Hossam really put pressure on that team last game.
Cross-court pass from Timaho, shot fake. Escoto dumps it down low. Jeff Avillanar will earn himself 2 free throws after getting fouled by Clark Dorigue. When you look at these 2 teams, Coach Don, they're not the tallest, especially at that front line. But the way they've been pushing the basketball, it's really helped them get to a really strong start. But before we dive into our conversation, let's go to Sheila.
Marikina has always been a homegrown loaded team, and the reason why Coach Bam Ledesma admires the team from afar. The improved performance, sabi niya, is the result of hard work and sacrifices of the players when it was spearheaded by Coach Elvis Tolentino. They hope that this season Marikina will turn the corner to be a consistent perennial contender with a tandem of Coach Jelen Ebres, Coach Carlo Tomacas, and Coach Bam Ledesma. They hope to bring, the Tiger Power coaching leadership in the team this season. Back to you.
Maraming salamat, Sheila. Daming taga-USD dito eh. Their head coach himself was a former Growling Tiger named Angelo Nebres. At kung di ko nagkakamali, nakasabay niya si Louis Vigil at si Ed Dakiwag na ngayon, player na niya dito sa Marikina. We're tied 6-all. Third deadlock of the ball game. Leo Timao, short jumper, no good. Hence Jokno coming into the game as well as Kai Espinosa. Boston,
wow, good setup.
Espinosa though fails to finish. Timaho again running the floor. Will lay it up and in. And him and MJ Hoson are going at it right from the tip of Coach Don.
Yeah, good matchup. Two young studs in the league. I mean, Timaho had 23 points. Hoson had 22 points last game. So it'll be a good matchup tonight.
And this is part of MJ Hoson's trajectory. How he could keep his cool, keep his composure, because he's going to be a marked man from here on out, given his performance in that last game, Coach Don.
Yes, you said it. He's going to be a marked man. I'm sure every scouting report, he's going to be on there. Everybody will be ready for him. So it's important as a young player like that to continue working on your game. Stay humble, right? Continue practicing hard, following the system, and I'm excited to see how far he goes.
Marikina, though, is the one in the driver's seat, 8'6". Avillanar. Pinasahan si Alabanza. The cut by Escoto, using his offhand for that floater. Ala Mike Conley. Ginagawa mo din ba yun, Coach? Kalimutan ko, di ba?
Floater?
Floater with the right.
Man, I didn't have a floater with my strong hand and my left. I wish that was not in my, I don't know, in my era growing up, we didn't have floaters. Right? But I wish I had it.
Hoson showing the range as well, knocking down a 3. 10-9. Marikina still in front. Vigil. Hoson comes away with a steal. And he is gone on the other end. MJ Hoson going to work early.
MJ again with another steal. This guy's everywhere. You can just tell the energy he brings defensively with the fast break points. It helps Quezon City.
Here he is knocking down a three-point shot off the half-court set. But this is where Coach Don, he really thrives in transition, turning defense into offense.
Yes. I'm sure he leads the leagues in steals now. I mean, and the steals he gets, it seems like it's crucial steals too.
Manny Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. Yeah, timely steals, like you've mentioned, Coach Don. 11-10. Chance to tie. No good. He's already come up with a steal and a block. And just goes to show you the impact that he has for this Quezon City squad, Coach Don.
Yes.
So Rosalin will earn himself a rest. In comes Kobe Monhe, second leading scorer for Quezon City so far. Comes away with a steal. Jokno cut off by Casajeros, but he will pick up a foul. 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
We were joking last game, you know, MJ and Kobe playing together.
Oh yeah.
But they seemed to get it going, and Kobe had 17 points last game. It's also huge for that big win against PACQUIAO'S.
Against Jokno, pass outside. Hoson rather, a shot fake. And that one rolls through for his 7th point. 13-10. Look how quickly Quezon City turned things around. They were down by just 4 earlier. Now 7-0 run before Jeff Javillonar drilling in that 3 to tie it again at 13. Loria just inside the arc. Long 2-point shot from Joben Loria. 15-13. Casajeros, daming dinaanan. Merong foul na tinawag even though that was clean up top from Kyle Espinosa. The shot here off that dribble drive. Coach Don, Jeff Javillonar with that 3. And Joben Loria showing the range, hitting that jumper.
You know, looking at this Marikina squad, you know, you're used to seeing them like as a young team.
Yeah.
Right, a young lineup. But it's nice to see that they mixed it up this year. You know, they kept some young guys, but they picked up some veterans. And one of them there, Ed the Kiwag,
right?
Jeff, Louis Vigil. I mean, it's going to help them this season.
Jer Alabanza also part of that lineup, giving them added ceiling at that 5 spot. Renzo Navarro, a very capable point guard. Because they really took pride, like to your point, Coach Don. For several seasons, they've been having those players coming out of their city, developing them. And now it has come to a point where they want to become serious contenders in the North. They mix in those veterans to help them.
Yes, I mean, Marikina was always a tough team to play against. You know, they always played hard, the system they played under, you know, but now they have some vets and, you know, now they're very versatile.
Off that triangle set. Ryan Costello can't hit the jumper. 15 all. Landayan. Pinasahan si Javillonar. Back to Jobel. Javillonar is open again from that spot, but different result this time. A miss. Approaching the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Kobe Monhe getting past his former teammate Alabanza. Those two teamed up with Val City last season. Landayan blew out a tire. We go the other way. Jokno decelerating, but Alabanza read it well. Casajeros will pull up for free. Short. Back and forth we go. High-octane offense by these two squads. Kobe Monhe sumagasa sa depensa, and he will get 2 free throws after getting fouled.
Both teams pushing the tempo. I like to see which team would set it up first.
And you talked about how Quezon City had 30 fast break points in that win against Mikawayan Marilao. Stark contrast to Marikina, who just had 12. They were forced into half-court sets in that loss against the Jensen Warriors.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch that game against Makawayan, they were everywhere, meaning stealing the ball, getting block shots, and it led them to fast breaks. And, you know, when you have a player like Rosalind and MJ Hoso and Kobe, well, they're going to get out there and get some layups.
Pat Buena is now in the game as well. He has struggled shooting the ball after having a tremendous preseason. So let's see if he could get himself going here. He comes away with a steal. He will pull up for free. No hesitation. But it will bounce out. Rebound, Vince Sarmiento. Pitch ahead. Alabanza will catch and score despite the deflection of Guy Espinosa. They've been successful 3 separate times of just looking at the guy ahead. Leo Timajo had a couple of those earlier in this quarter.
Yeah, it's important, you know, for Quezon City. We know they like to push the tempo, but to also take good shots, because if it's a bad possession, you know, Marikina will make you pay, right, with a fast break.
33 seconds remaining in this quarter. Ace Tiamzon got closed out by Kobe Monhe. Sarmiento cutting back door. A blocking foul against Ray Publico. So free throws coming up again for Marikina. This one was tapped by Kai, but despite all that, Alabanza able to catch it and score. Sarmiento will hit the first free throw. Vince Sarmiento played for Coach Louis Gonzalez with JRU. Second free throw is short. 18-16. Costello is back in to close out this period.
I think they can take the last shot here. It's important for them to get a good possession, close out the quarter strong. And costly turnover.
Yeah. Monhe was coming off that pick, but pass bit off target, leaving 7.5 seconds for Marikina to score on the last possession. Landayan getting past 2 defenders. Floater is up, no good. And the first quarter comes to an end. Both of these teams have been full throttle from the get-go, Coach Don.
Yeah, they were both pushing the tempo. They had a lot of fast break points, but also a lot of bad decisions. I think the big difference in this game, he makes better decisions.
And it's been a big mixed bag so far. Like, to your point, 6 turnovers for Quezon City, 4 for Marikina, combined 10 turnovers. But despite all that, Marikina is ahead 18-16 over Quezon City.
Win the game. Easy lang with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Happy to have you with us on a Tuesday afternoon here at the Pasay Astrodome. We have Bacolod versus Jensen in our second game, followed by that showdown in the North Division again between the undefeated Juan Bataan Risers going up against the home team, the Pasay Voyagers. Ken Panglinan with Coach Don Dulay. At courtside, we have Ms. Sheila Salaysay. And action continues here. Arca Sajeros scoring his 4th point. Landayan with a steal. Quezon City with 7 turnovers already.
Yes, the turnovers are hurting them right now. They got to take care of the ball better.
Tiamzon charging through the chest of Ray Publico. And we go the other way. Offensive foul against Ace Tiamzon.
You can see Marikina picking up the pressure. Looks like they're doing a full court man-to-man press. The guards got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Brian Costello, Pat Buena, Ray Publico, Kai Espinosa, and Kobe Monje, the unit for Coach J.V. Olea. Monje coming off that pick from Publico. Now wants to post up Ace Tiamzon. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Espinosa forced to take that shot, too strong. Battle for the rebound, ending up with Costello. Deflected. Costello off the bounce, spins. What a move over J.R. Alabanza.
Wow, Costello. You know, Costello played for me last year, and he's one of the hardest working guards I've ever worked with. And I was talking to him before the game, and apparently he has a knee, coming off a knee injury. So I'm sure after, you know, he recovers from that, you'll see the real Ryan Costello. He's had a slow start so far.
Has had quite a long career here in the MPBL, Ryan Costello. Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Just off the bounce, able to beat his defender in that spin move. Nothing Jerry Alabanza could do on that trip. Getting his 2nd consecutive start. He was a starter in that very first victory they had. Publico, jump shot. Niluwa lang, Louis Vigil with a rebound. Nasa loob na rin si Renzo Navarro. They are joined by Vince Sarmiento, Jer Alabanza, and Ace Tiamzon. So these are 3 veterans inside for Marikina. Louis Vigil straight, but can't get that one to fall on that 3. This is a nice matchup at that point guard spot. Costello against Navarro. Ryan Costello though with back-to-back buckets.
Ryan Costello looks like in a good rhythm right now. He's really confident with that pick and roll up top.
Yeah.
You know, he can attack the big. He can also pull up. He can also hit the 3.
Alabanza though showing the range. Another 3-pointer by Marikina. 23-20. Publico sends it to Pat Buena. Can he get himself going here? Passing it off to Costello. Short on that jumper from beyond the arc. Louis Vigil over Kobe Monje. Silky smooth jumper from the former USD Growling Tiger.
That's his 2nd shot. The baseline fadeaway.
But that time against a much taller Kobe Monje. It was Jer Alabanza, just a simple pass off from Renzo Navarro, knocking down that open 3. Louis Vigil though, undeterred by the size and the length of Kobe Monje, hitting that one over him. And Marikina with a 5-point lead, 25-20, we have a timeout.
Back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal. That man's going to keep it up the game. 9 in the final moment of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. 25-20, Marikina is in the driver's seat. Commissioner Emerita Zaldi Rilubin and Rudy Distrito. Always present at our games. MJ Hoson is back in. Using that pick from Espinosa. Pat Buena. Tightly guarded by Navarro. 7 seconds on their shot clock. MJ Hoson. And his recipient, supposed recipient of that pass, not looking. But Marikina throws the ball away. Leaving 5 versus 4. Pat Buena settles his feet, fires, and knocks down a triple.
A much needed 3 by the Quezon City. Big shot. Cut the lead down to 2. Those are the shots you need. You know, when you're Pat Buena, you know, struggling, you know, to see that go in.
Yeah.
Hopefully the confidence will pick up.
He wants it. Publico though lost it, but Agoncillo right there to pick it up and scoring underneath the basket. Tied again at 25 all. Alabanza hands it off to Renzo Navarro. Off the bounce, lobs it up. Alabanza in traffic. Hook shot will work. Great footwork by Alabanza, but quickly on the other side, Agoncillo emphatically denied by Jer Alabanza. You see the impact already of Alabanza having his presence in the paint, Coach Don.
Yeah, you can see him, you know, even through the traffic, you know, he looked comfortable. He didn't panic, you know, he went to his right hook. You know, good veteran move.
They're just smothering Jake Agoncillo. They were trying to score off that big basket. The transition defense was there, and to make matters even better, they get the ball back. Alabanza, quick look inside, Javillonar. To Jonathan Medina, they reset their offense. Navarro wants a screen up top. Renzo Navarro. Alabanza swings it. Medina with 5 on the shot clock, takes the 3. It will roll out. Rosalin comes away with a rock. Approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Buena from long distance can't get that one to fall. Inside, offensive rebound, put back. Ayaw pa din. Marikina still playing on to this 2-point lead. Navarro, masyado lang malayo yung pasa. Tried to connect with Jer Alabanza. Yenes Guerra comes into the game, replacing Jer Alabanza. Pat Buena, pinagpahinga na rin muna dito. In comes Ken's Jokno. 3-point shooting, both teams haven't really found the mark. 2 of 9 for Marikina, 2 of 8 for Quezon City. Jokno. To Rosalin. Jump shot from Agoncillo. Ball will go back to Marikina.
Both teams struggling from the field right now. Let's see if Marikina can get a solid possession here.
Derrigue is back on the floor for Quezon City. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Vigil. Navarro using that screen, pulling up from 3. Straight but short. Hoson putting the Jets on. Layup though will not bite.
Oh, sorry, miss. But he liked that from MJ. You know, he attacks the rim with aggression, put pressure on the defense.
Oh my goodness! Jonathan Medina goes airborne, hangs in the air, and scores that difficult reverse layup. Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Wow, what an up and under move.
Difficult shot.
That hang time. Very impressive, Medina. Very impressive.
Also a JRU product from Coach Louis Gonzalez. 30-25, Marikina maintaining this advantage. Derrigue against Jeff Javillanar. Rosalin was trying to position himself down low. Instead, they find Jake Agoncillo. Can't hit the jumper. Enzo Navarro at the corner. What a pass! Javillanar will lay it up and in with a reverse.
Yeah, what a good find by Enzo. Looked like there was nothing going on there, and he found Jeff going back door.
Hoson got pushed.
Martinez on a little 7-0 run right now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's go to Sheila.
Unexpected losses for QC as they begin the regular season. Dahil maganda naman daw ang pinapakita nila o ipinakita nila sa preseason. Sa whiteboard sa dugout, nakasulat, winning requires sacrifice. Coach JV Olea said they should be aware of their lapses in the previous game and keep in mind they should set the tempo, challenge the shots of their opponent, and limit their options para makapag-uwi muli ng panalo sa hapong ito. Ken and Coach Don?
Maraming salamat, Sheila. And, well, Quezon City, they've been here since 1 p.m. to try and acclimate themselves, Coach Don. And just speaks volumes to how they have taken this season seriously for their squad.
It's nice to see, a young team like this, hungry, wanting to win. It just shows the kind of character they have to be here early, getting ready to play this big game.
Rosalin finally gets himself on the board. Counted plus a foul. They head to the line for one more. This is off a steal. This is something they do so well. MJ Hoson and Brian Rosalin.
Just when you think, Marikina going on a 7-0 run, possibly a 9, but they get another steal, so a basket.
Manny Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. We have a timeout after that three-point play by Brian Rosalin. Marikina trying to protect this 4-point lead. We'll be back after this short break. Wow, big games yesterday. All of them contenders, Coach Don. Basilan defeating Cebu, Abra holding off Batangas City, and Caloocan remaining unscathed with this big win against Maykawayan Marilao.
Well, Basilan playing good basketball right now, led by John Wilson, of course. And Abra holding it down, still the team to beat. These teams are starting off strong.
John Wilson, though, 33 points, 7 triples in that win by Basilan over Cebu.
It's nice to see, shout out to John Wilson. I texted him last night. This guy, what people don't see is the work he puts in. And to compete at a high level at this age, you got to work triple time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You really got to take care of your body.
32-30, Marikina is up by 2 points. Entry pass, Esguerra fails to hit. MJ Hoson grabs and goes. Agoncillo in stride, will lay it in. 7 straight points to counter that 7-0 run by Marikina. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Jake Agoncillo stretching and scoring for Quezon City off that pass from MJ Hoson, forcing the hand of Marikina to call for time. Still here at the Pasay Astrodome where we have Marikina versus Quezon City. 32 all, a minute and 31 left in the second quarter. 7-0 run by the Black Bulls. And the story here, Coach Don, is in the first quarter, Quezon City had more turnovers, 6-4 against over Marikina, but come the second period, Marikina coughing up the ball 6 times, leading to those fast break opportunities for Quezon City.
Yes, those fast break points, it's huge. They have 14 already in the game, and that's what they live by. That's what they're known for, pushing the tempo. So good job by them.
And to compound those woes for Marikina, 12 points off turnovers from Quezon City compared to only 2 for their squad. Jetro Escondo, though, earning himself 2 free throws after getting fouled. This is where Marikina has earned a living here in the first half. 7 out of 10 from the line as Jetro Escondo knocks down the first. Coach JV Olea, former player for Quezon City, back in Season 3. Extreme ang subok at kompleto ang appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Dalawang free throw na ipasok ni Jetro Escoto.
You see Marikina picking up the pressure again, which worked for them earlier in this quarter. Let's see if it works.
Another denying MJ Hoss on the basketball. Agoncillo forced to take that shot. No, but the cleanup by Aaron Baguno, former FEU Tamarao, coming into the game and immediately making an impact, tying it up at 34 all. Escoto managed to get past the half-court line. Louis Vigil sets his feet, fires, and nails the 3.
What a big shot by Vigil. They broke the press, found him on the wing, and hit that 3.
7 points for Louis Vigil. 33 seconds left. Vigil comes away with a steal. Louis Vigil got bumped, fouled by the Black Bulls. This was a nice connection between 2 UST guys, Jetro Escoto and Louis Vigil. Knocking down that trifecta. Earns himself 2 more. Had a monster ball game in that first matchup. They had 26 points. Struggled with the line though in the last game. It was just 5 out of 11 if I'm not mistaken. No, 3 out of 8.
3 out of 8, wow. And he also struggled from the field. He was 2 for 11 and 0 for 4 in the 3 points. I mean, for Marikina to have a chance this season, he needs to play at a high level every night.
MJ Hosso tightly guarded by Jonathan Medina. Agoncillo with 8 on a shot clock. An activity off the basketball. It's Medina being charged with a foul. They are in penalties. So MJ Hosso earned himself 2 free throws. MJ Hoson played for Manila Central University before finding his way to Gardner College. Scoreless in his debut, but like you said, 15 points, 8 steals versus Binyan. And then that massive output he had in that last matchup against May Kawayan Marilao, and did it in a variety of ways, Coach Don.
Yeah, if you're a fantasy fan,
I am.
MJ would be the perfect player to have. Yeah? He gets steals, he gets rebounds, he gets blocks, right?
Yeah. And he's doing that at that card spot. He's one of those guys that really all over the place. And now another steal. Agoncillo to close out the first half, laying it up and in. And if you're Marikina, that's not the way you want to end that first half.
Marikina had a lot of costly turnovers this season, this half.
this was just costly for Marikina. Jake Agoncillo read that beautifully. In stride, off that steal, laying it up. And that's why, after 2 quarters, we are tied 37 all.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao.
Alright mga kaliga, it's time for the Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy, tawagin na natin yung ating challenger, si Roque Martinez, all the way from Quezon City. Mukhang ready na itong si Roque Martinez. You will be given 45 seconds to complete a layup, a free throw, 3-point shot, and a half-court shot. Kapag na-shoot mo lahat ng yan in 45 seconds, you will win 100,000 pesos from the official sports book of the MPBL Sports Plus. Are you ready for the Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge in 3, 2, 1, go! Kahapon may winner tayo ng 1 million. Baka masundan itong si Roque Martinez. Take your best shot. 35 seconds pa. Roque Martinez, come on. 28 seconds. So far, so good. Pwede pa. Uy, muntik na. 19 seconds left. 15 seconds. Roque Martinez. Konting push na lang. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Good effort pa rin. Siyempre, para kay Roque Martinez, you will be going home with a Sports Plus t-shirt. Again, thank you for joining. At sa ating mga kaliga, check out the Sports Plus FB page to find out how you can join at baka ikaw na ang next winner ng Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Sigawan na yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan na yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
At a half, we are tied 37 apiece. Marikina and Quezon City locked into this duel in the North Division. Ken Panglinan, Coach Don Dula at courtside. We have Miss Sheila Salaysay. Coach Don, 10 times we were tied, 3 lead changes. That's how close this game has been in the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, it's been a game of runs, and you know, whoever turns the ball over least is going to win this game because both teams are running, getting fast breaks, and you can see the rebounding is pretty even. But whoever gets more possessions here is going to win the game.
And it seemed like in the first quarter, it was Marikina who took care of the ball better. But come that second period, yeah, that 7-point lead, Quezon City came roaring back with 7 straight points of their own to really level up this scoreboard here at 37 apiece.
Yeah. And one thing that also you got to watch out for is the 3-point shooting. They're both shooting pretty poorly, but if either team gets hot, it's going to help them stand.
Louis Vigil and company, they were the ones who actually had that lead for the most part in that first half, thanks to those 7 points each from Jeff Avillanar, Louis Vigil, and J.R. Alabanza, combining for 21 points. R. Casajeros with 4. And Marikina doing a collective effort in slowing down this high-octane Quezon City squad led by MJ Hoson, picking up from where he left off with 10 points. Christian Agoncillo had 5 points from Brian Rosalin. And what do you think is going to be key here for both these teams if they want to emerge victorious here in the second half, Coach?
Both teams got to watch turnovers, especially Marikina, because Quezon City thrives on being.
All right, we'll be pausing for a short break. We'll be right back.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung bayanigang bakbakan, todo suportan ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo, sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalitin, buong bansa'y magsama-sama.
Okay, we're back. Third quarter underway. Quezon City and Marikina locked up at 37 all. Agoncillo, MJ Hoson, Brian Rosalin, Kai Espinosa, and Jer Lastra, the unit for Coach JV Olea. Immediately, they turned the ball over, though, 11 seconds into the second half. That's big.
That's big.
That's
Yes.
a third foul on MJ Hoson. The challenge. What do you think here, Coach?
It didn't look like enough to be a offensive foul.
I think so too. Let's see if we're both right. If Quezon City is right, we'll be back for the result of this challenge.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya, kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung bayanigang bakbakan, todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo, sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalitin, buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag
Upon review, the challenge was successful.
Coach Don, tama tayo. It's a
Good call,
successful
good
challenge.
call, man.
Wasn't much here, really. It felt more like Landayan got off balance by his own foot as opposed to that nudge
Yeah.
by MJ Hoson.
Good challenge too, because that would have been his third foul.
Yeah. Marikina, though, winning the tip on that jump ball from center court. Jomel Landayan, Vince Sarmiento, Jeff Fabellanar, Leo Timajo, and Louis Vigil on the floor for the Marikina Big Spur. Vigil over Rosalin. Too strong on that three-point attempt. MJ Hoson with a rebound. Foul against Jomel Landayan. The battle with MJ Hoson. MJ Hoson, 10 points, 4 assists. Also scattering 3 steals and a block. Lastra got blocked by Louis Vigil. They tried to locate Louis ahead, but the ball was tapped loose. It will stay, though, with Marikina.
One thing I noticed about MJ, if you see the transition offense of Marikina, he's always the first one back. You know, as a guard, you always want to balance the court, but his hustle is, you know, you have to give it up to him because, you know, he gives his team a chance to get a stop.
Vigil continues to struggle from the field. Timajo at the elbow, gets to his spot, loves that jumper. He knocks it down. That's Jokto being bothered by Jomel Landayan. Hoson, extra pass. Agoncillo will nail that three from the left wing. Bumagsak si Abilionar, nakuha ni Jomel Landayan. Timajo working on Brian Rosalin. Pinuntahan si Vince Sarmiento. Got clobbered on his way to the cup. He will earn himself 2 free throws.
Agoncillo is playing big for Quezon City tonight. Gave 9 points.
MANNY Pay is the digital wallet built for the community. Came into this game scoreless, Christian Agoncillo, but to your point, already 9 points off the bench. He had those big jumpers in the preseason when they won against Bataan. And also was key to that upset victory against Batangas City. And that's exactly why they were one of the teams that were quite a surprise in the preseason. And they were hoping that that would carry through here in the regular season, Coach Don. But with the addition of guys like this one, Ryan Rosalin, things are looking bright for the Black Bulls. Just love putting pressure on the defensive players here. Getting up, getting 2 plus 1.
You know, Rosalind and MJ, they're two young studs who attack the rim with so much aggression. You know, they put so much pressure on the defense, and you know, to have players like that, you know, it's a treasure to have.
And they also do it on the other end, and you see Rosalin almost coming away with a steal. Louis Vigil putting some heart into that shot, knocks down the 3. 10 points for Louis Vigil. Rosalin, pinilit. Bola nakuha ni Jomel Landayan. Louis Vigil, another 3-point attempt. Fight for the rebound. Sarmiento ending up with it, but losing the handle. Ball will go back to Quezon City. This was that pass. Actually, a great pass from Sarmiento, attracting plethora of defenders underneath, setting up that shot by Louis Vigil.
If Vigil gets that look, 90% of the time it's going to go in. You know, every time his feet are set. So he's been doing that his whole career.
44-42, Marikina, 2-point lead. Nice backdoor cut, but everything but the finish against Jokno. Teo Timajo, daming bumagsak. Sarmiento, Agoncillo in the fray. And we have a foul on Quezon City. Agoncillo picking up his first foul. Renzo Navarro getting in much earlier in the third quarter. Agoncillo will also rest in favor of Joven Loria. Timajo will trigger it in from the baseline. Quezon trying to bother Louis Vigil, and he throws it away ahead against Jokno, putting some speed on. Another fast break point from Quezon City.
Also another turnover point for Quezon City. I mean, Marikina's got to watch it. They gave up 16 turnover points so far.
Louis Vigil can't can the open jumper. 44 all. Obi Monhe, laban kay Vince Sarmiento, 9 on their shot clock. Monhe drives baseline, the Hesse, just enough to get his defender off balance. Fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. This was the pass ahead to Ken's Jokno. Sarmiento getting warned for sportsmanlike behavior after having some choice words for game officials. Baseline na inbound para naman sa Black Bulls. Jokno naganap na papasahan na libre sa loob. Joven Loria scores plus a foul. Breakdown in the defense that time was done by Marikina.
Yeah, that was a good back pick play for Quezon City. Got him open, got the N1.
It was Jeff Villar getting caught with that pick, leaving Joven Loria open. Got it back though after the missed free throw. Sarmiento comes away with a rock. Quezon City is now in front, 46-44. Villar. Tinapon ulit ng Marikina ang bola. Turnover number 13 against them.
That's too many turnovers to give up against a team who thrive on turnovers. You know, they live off fast break points, turnover points. Marikina's got to do a better job taking care of the ball.
Counter steal though by Marikina. Yun na naman. Navarro could not believe that Villar wasn't able to catch that pass.
You know, as a point guard, you have to read the rhythm of the game. If you see your team struggling offensively, you know, doing turnovers, you have to be the coach out there. That's the job of a point guard, to see what the team needs. You know, I think they need to get under offense more.
Second foul against Teo Timajo. They are over the limit. Joven Loria at the line.
And the line for two, Joven Loria.
Just 18 fast break points already for Quezon City. On pace actually to match their total in that last game against Mekawayan. Also, to your point, Coach Don, 16-2 edge in terms of points off turnovers.
I mean, if you go on to lose this game, you can easily look at that stat line and say that's where we lost, you know?
Bago pa ma-inbound, merong foul. Laban kay Ken's Jokno. battling with Renzo Navarro.
Well, that just goes to see, you know, Quezon City's defense. They put a lot of pressure on you. Their guards, they give you a hard time. You know, their wings, they're always in the passing lane. So you got to really take care of the ball against them.
Maho pumihit. Merong foul laban sa Quezon City. Gab Salazar will pick up a foul. Deo Timaho is at the line, coming off that huge outing and a losing effort. 23 points, 9 of 14 shooting from the field, hit a couple of threes. And for more on Deo, let's go to Sheila.
5 seasons sa MPBL, 3 sa Marikina, and for Deo Timaho, he has built his confidence sa team na ito. He added mas gutom ang team this season, mas obvious ang improvement. Pati siya nag-improve. Sabi ni Deo, among the 5 coaches he played for, Coach Toto Dahilio, Coach Mike Sagigit, Coach Ralph Rivera, Coach Jello Nebres, it's Coach Elvis Tolentino that gave him the boost he needed, the quality time that allowed him to perform. Sa pagka-strict ni Coach Elvis, doon siya natuto dahil bawal pometics. Ngayon, nagbubunga na ang sipag at hard work na. Ken, Coach Don?
Maraming salamat, Sheila. Bawal talaga pumetics pagdating kay Coach Elvis. You know, they have earned that reputation as one of the more hard-working practices when you have Coach Elvis Tolentino as your coach. And that really paved the way for Deo Timaho, who was virtually a huge unknown before showing his stuff with Marikina, but another guy they could keep an eye on is this guy from Barangay Fortune, Mar Casajeros, blowing past the defense for this layup. Just getting the step on Gab Salazar.
He rejected the pick and roll there and went strong right, got the end one. Good move.
Yeah, Gab Salazar was caught in a no man's land that time. Chance to tie this ball game again up. Casajeros will miss. Fight for the rebound, ending up with Brian Rosalin. MJ will set the table. Loria. Agoncillo off the bounce. Well challenged by Casajeros, altering that shot. A push against Marikina. It will go against Renzo Navarro. They are in penalty. See here, Coach.
Yeah, you can see the little push on the back.
See the stare of Renzo after that one. May challenge, huh?
Oh,
Marikina will challenge this.
I think but what we saw with the push in the back, they might lose this challenge. Good hustle by Loria, though, to keep that ball alive.
All right, we'll be back after this short break.
sumasaya kapag may naway nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas,
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Are you Mr. Nostradamus, Coach Don Dulay? You are indeed correct again.
We're 2 for 2 today.
Alam mo, may record mo nung when you were coaching. Like, you have in your head, do you have a good success rate when it comes to challenges?
Oh, man, you know what? Can't remember, but I guess it depends who the referees were that day. No, I have a really good relationship with the referees here. You just have to understand, you know, referees are human as well. You know,
Right.
they can't get everything right.
I mean,
Can't
everyone
see
is.
everything.
Like, obviously, emotions
Yeah.
get involved. Heat of the game. Nonetheless, though, Rosalin splitting his free throws. Navarro, a fishing expedition. And MJ Hoson will pick up his third foul. And they're also in penalties, so 2 shots coming up for Renzo Navarro.
Huge possession. Missed 2 free throws. Now you're giving up 2 free throws because of a foul.
Renzo Navarro was mostly a starter when he played for Iloilo back in season 5, season 6 with Manila. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Had a very decorated collegiate career with LaSalle, San Sebastian, and LPU. Was a former Gilas member, youth member, to si Renzo Navarro. Ooh, something happened even before the inbound pass.
Costello just got checked in, right?
Yeah. Eto, literal nakapasok pa lang. I don't think that's anything, really. Renzo Navarro definitely embellished the contact.
You know, Costello was established a nickname in our team last year in practice, and they called him the Bulldog.
The Bulldog. Let's see what the call's gonna be. We'll be back as we find out the result of this one.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalitin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao.
Ryan Costello, penalty, first foul on Ryan Costello.
So literally, just checking in off the bench, they whistle Ryan Costello for a foul. They are in penalty, talking about Quezon City. So 2 free throws coming up again to Renzo Navarro.
Isn't that an offensive foul, though? Weren't they getting the ball?
Yeah, actually. Wait. It is. Kasi nga galing sa free throw ni Renzo eh.
Right.
Alright.
I think the referees will situate it right here.
It is. You're right. Commissioner Emerita letting his thoughts know on what has been happening the last few seconds here. Renzo Navarro tried to put it back in, but to no avail. Rosalin challenging the defense, earns himself 2 more free throws after getting fouled. You know what's the funny thing, Coach Don? These 2 guys that we've been harping about, Ryan Rosalin, MJ Hoson, both were scoreless in their debut games against Caloocan. But the way they've been playing the past couple of games, not only in terms of getting themselves in transition, but like we said, doing it on the other end as well. This backcourt is something worth looking forward to if you're Quezon City.
I mean, when you play against them now, I don't think you can expect them to get 0 points again, the way they play. I mean, their game is situated on fast breaks, and that's where those two thrive. So I don't see them ever getting 0 points again.
Jer Alabanza at the line. Hits the first free throw. Played for the Val City Magic last season. Was one of the leaders in terms of block shots. So being that presence in the paint. Malog palabas yung pangalawa. 50-48. Not much separating these two squads. Biggest lead was at 7 earlier by Marikina Biggs Burger. Agoncillo. Pinasahan si Jopen Loria Mintis. Follow-up is good from Jake Agoncillo.
Agoncillo is having himself a game tonight. 11 points with a big contribution off the bench.
Navarro will attack. The lob inside. Floater is up and in from Vince Sarmiento. 52-50. Navarro got wiped out by a screen. Floater is up, no good from Costello. Tatakbo dito Marikina. Louis Vigil will put it up and in. Extending the lead to 4. Bumagsak si Jake Agoncillo after getting rammed by Vince Sarmiento. More free throws coming up for the Black Bulls. This was Louis Vigil. Casajeros was ahead but decided to take it upon himself for the basket. The pace of this game slowed down a bit, but again, the team has been those turnovers being capitalized by the opposing team, Coach Don.
Yeah, because, you know, Quezon City, even off a made basket, they're looking to push the tempo. So you can expect a fast tempo game every time you play against them. You know, as a opponent of Quezon City, you know, it's got to wear you down. You got to find a way to slow the game down.
Louis Vigil. Swing pass, Jonathan Medina hops into the lane. The athletic finish again. 2 points plus a foul. The razzle-dazzle from Jonathan Medina. Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Look at him go, Jonathan Medina over Carmel Espinosa.
The hang time this kid got. You know, the 2 N1s he had this game. You know, the first one up and under, also hang time. This kid is explosive.
Makes his free throw. 5-point lead for Marikina. Pat Buena is now in the game. Hit a 3 earlier. Agoncillo is the one leading the charge. Espinosa, pasa palabas. Agoncillo thought about it. Ball poked free by Louis Vigil. Ball will stay with Quezon City.
With MJ and Rosalind out for Quezon City, let's see who can step up for the Quezon City. Last 2 minutes of the third quarter, somebody needs to step up. Down 5.
Costello. Lumusot. High off the glass. Wala. 2 guys ahead for Marikina. Louis Vigil, though, wasn't able to see them. Escoto. Medina stepping back. Vigil wants that screen from Alabanza. Takes it and makes it from downtown. 15 points for Louis Vigil.
I think the biggest difference for Marikina this quarter, they're slowing it down, getting better shots. Unlike the first, the 2 quarters, they were playing the tempo of Quezon City, but they're slowing it down, getting good looks.
8-point lead. Espinosa throws the ball away. Medina. That's a travel. Yeah. Second time, Casajeros was ahead. Kanina si Louis Vigil yung involved doon sa fast break, naka-score. But that time, it results into a turnover. Stelo, binabantayan maigi ni Medina. Gloria up top. Buena wants it against Jet Rescoto. Pat Buena thought he got pushed. Makes it anyway with that one-legged 3.
Wow, what a shot by Medina. They needed that big.
Pat Buena with a couple of 3s. Sa poste, Alabanza powering through over 2 defenders. Action picking up again late in the third. Costello. Agoncillo left that one short. Pasajeros the rebound. Four on 4. Vigil will take the 3. And Espinosa with a rebound. 8 seconds left. Buena setting up Agoncillo. Rejected by Jonathan Medina. Doing it on both ends. He is pumped up, Coach Don.
Yeah, Jonathan Medina doing it on both ends.
Just tracking this one down all the way. Huli ka, sabi ni Jonathan Medina. Agoncillo had nowhere to go. Door was shut. And Marikina still in the lead. A timeout by Quezon City with 4.7 seconds remaining.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal. That is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Coach Don, we've been raving about MJ Hoson's two-way brilliance. But what about Jonathan Medina in this quarter for Marikina?
Yeah, I mean, the same energy as MJ Hoson. I mean, attacking the rim with aggression, and then also challenging, getting blocks for his team. That kind of energy is what a team needs.
Marikina doing a great job denying options. Buena. And that will end quarter number 3. Quite an eventful one. But a guy that struggled in their last game, Louis Vigil, 7 points in the first half. 8 coming here in the third for a total of 15.
Yeah, again, I mean, we mentioned it before the game. In order for them to win, they're going to need Louis Vigil to step up, and he's doing that.
8 of his 15 points in the third. That's why Marikina's in the driver's seat over Quezon City, 62-55. Still here at the Pasay Astrodome for the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League in its 8th season. Marikina versus Quezon City. Two teams looking to be contenders in the North Division. Marikina 2-1, Quezon City 1-2. 62-55 in favor of Marikina. seeking to bounce back from that tough loss against the Jensen Warriors. Ken Pangilinan, Coach Don Dula, you see the quarter scoring. Marikina edging out Quezon City in that third period.
Yeah, they had a better third quarter. You know, it came down to taking care of the ball, getting good possessions, just like that one. But, you know, against a team like Quezon City, you need to slow it down and get good shots, good quality shots.
First double-digit lead. Marikina forcing Quezon City into another turnover.
The youth of Quezon City is coming out. I mean, you know, when you play against veterans like Louis Alabanza, you know, you can't rely on playing fast the whole game. You know, you got to read the situation, see what can get your team better looks.
And also, Coach, he talked about the three-point shooting in the first half, how both teams shot putrid from three, but Marikina doing much better in the third quarter. 3 out of 7. Now, MJ Hoson got flipped. Foul is called. Basket and one. And they want this one to be upgraded in a unsportsmanlike foul. Humila pa si MJ Hoson after making the basket.
His name is MJ.
That's why. Let's go to Sheila.
As a rookie sa MPBL, lakas ng loob ang dapat para pagpasok sa pros para kaya makipagsabayan at importante makuha ang respeto ng mga veterano. That's according to MJ Hoson. After going scoreless in the QC's first game against Caloocan, MJ has gotten steadily better over May Kawayan at ang sagot niya, nagising na siya sa dalawang talo nila at kailangan na siya sa loob kaya kailangan niyang magtrabaho. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Sheila. This has been brewing from that last possession.
I like it, you know, the fourth quarter, physicality is picking up. Both teams wanting to win.
And we talked about at the top of the coverage how MJ Hoson needs to keep his cool dahil nga magiging markado na siya dito, Coach Don.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what is transpiring here in the fourth.
I guarantee you, these teams in the MPBL, if a player is doing well, you're going to see the physicality pick up.
Masusubukan ka talaga dito, lalo if you're a new player. And that's exactly what their assistant coach is harping on with MJ. Because obviously, he's the type of a player that wears his heart on his sleeve. Will let you know when he makes a basket.
Yeah.
Foul number 27, MJ Hoson is fourth. Technical foul on Jeff Habilionar. Technical foul on MJ Hoson. Both were unsportsmanlike behavior. MJ Hoson, 5 fouls.
That is exactly why we were talking about how he needs to keep his cool.
What a big loss for QC.
And some players, I'm sure you know this, Coach Don, some players, they know exactly what they're doing in these kinds of situations. Getting an opposing player riled up, knowing that they're the key point to what they're doing. And he's been having another magnificent game. And that might be all for naught because he can't play for the last 8 minutes and 42 seconds of this ball game.
Wow, what a big loss. That's a lot of time.
Yeah. At sila pa yung naghahabol dito. So you lose a guy that pretty much can do everything for you. And now where will the offense go for Quezon City? PACQUIAO'S is now in the game. Jokno trying to maneuver, and amidst all the chaos, he throws the ball away. Bola babalik sa Marikina.
Like you said, where is Quezon City going to go without their best player on the floor?
Escoto, nakalagpas. Pinasahan si Casajeros, nakabuelo. Just could not finish. Louis Vigil gets it to Jeff Javillar. Short on that three. Another offensive rebound by Marikina. Louis Vigil. Goes inside, pull up. Wala pa din. Jokno clears it. Buena. Bounce pass inside. Rosalin will put it in.
It's important for Marikina to take care of the ball, take better shots, and to get back on defense. Because even without MJ, they still have Rosalind, Buena, who like to push the tempo and get layups.
5-point lead. Casajeros throws it away, got it back. Javillar is there. They will put it in. 7-point lead for the guys in white. Buena, shot fake, step back, three. Too strong. Escoto is ahead. Medina. They give it to him. Pulls it back out. They will reset their offense. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. Escoto laban kay Loria. Short. Punta sa Quezon City ang possession. Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. I like how Pat Buena did not force up that three, setting up his teammate down low. 67-60. Coach Melgador. They were contemplating to challenge that last call by our referees, but instead we go back with Quezon City trailing here against Jokno. Rosalin. Hindi available si Baguno. Pinuntahan nila si Lastra sa kaliwa. Timaho in front of him. JR Lastra will pull up for free. Much needed basket from Quezon City, Coach Don.
Wow, off the bench. First shot of the game, knocks it down. What a big shot for QC.
And has played limited minutes so far. Being asked to step up here in the fourth. Nice cut inside. Layup is good from Joven Loria. Quezon City looking to swing the tide with the ejection of MJ Hoson. This is just one-on-one. JR Lastra against Deo Timaho. From downtown, knocking it down. And an ensuing play, coming away with a steal. And locating Joven Loria was Brian Rosalin, who drove baseline. 67-65. Quezon City just behind by 2. We have a timeout by Marikina.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportplus.ph. If you just tuned in, MJ Hoson got ejected earlier in this quarter. May balita muna tayo kay Sheila.
We just keep shooting ourselves in the foot. That's according to a disappointed coach, Bam Ledesma. A few times they're up, but they need to take care of the ball. Follow their defensive plan to avoid defensive breakdowns. Para naman sa QC, sabi ni Coach JV Olea, wala pa silang magandang ginagawa. Decision-making and shot selections remains the two biggest issues he sees his players are doing. And adding fuel to the fire is losing their main guy, MJ Hoson. And the question now is, how will they adjust? What do you think, Coach Don?
Well, they got enough energy players to do it. You know, they got the defense, and they were able to make a 5-0 run because of that. You know, defense turned into the offense. I think that's their best chance to win this game.
With MJ Hoson gone, their second leading scorer struggling. Kobe Monhe only has 1 point. Came into this game averaging over 10 points. Pat Buena still hasn't found his groove. He had a couple of threes earlier, but the volume obviously not there. And Louis Vigil will be called with an offensive foul. Third foul against Louis Vigil.
You have to credit the defense of QC. You know, they're able to force turnovers again. That's how they're able to make their run. We've been talking about it all game. Marikina got to take care of the ball better. And there goes another 2 points, turnover points.
Just like that, we are tied 67 all. Quezon City was trailing by 10 earlier. And we have a foul. This is Brian Rosalin going right at Louis Vigil. Timajo swings it, Louis Vigil. Nice close out by Rosalin. Vigil forced into a miss. Another foul against Aaron Baguno. Referee's calling it tight. We've had a total of 40 fouls called combined between these two teams. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Javillonar being really physical, hitting the free throw. 10 points and 6 rebounds for Jeff Javillonar.
The physicality has picked up this quarter. Just shows you how much both teams want to win tonight.
Lastra nagtitimon. Past the halfway point of the fourth. Off that pinch post, Gloria got it back. Foul will be called on Marikina. Both teams are in penalty. Wait, 14 foul pa lang pala. Wait. My bad. So, last foul to give. Both teams will shoot free throws from here on out. Gloria, mayroong offensive foul laban sa Quezon City. Gloria picking up his third foul. Both teams really, Coach Don, haven't really executed well in the half court. It's been mostly teams scoring off each other's turnovers.
Yes, it shows with the turnovers.
Landaya nails a three, brings the lead back up to 4. Jokno and Landayan going at it. This was the pass. Sarmiento again getting deep onto the defense. He made one pass earlier. He located Louis Vigil at the corner. And then dito, no? Sila, I don't think so.
I think Landayan got him first with a foul, holding foul.
Hindi naman ba? Parang hindi eh. I'm not sure if that one really hit Sarmiento.
This is a big call.
Yeah. Could be a potential momentum shift here. Again, things have gone physical. And MJ Hoson, the top guard for Quezon City got the brunt of that one earlier, got ejected after getting that double technical with Jeff Avillanar. That was his 5th foul. All right, we'll pause for a break. We'll be back.
Review shows it was the double foul between number 20, Domin Andayan, his 2nd, and number 3, Ken Sejokno, his 3rd foul.
Yun na yun?
Double foul?
Yeah, I think so. This is the 3 that Dayan hit, and then immediately got back on defense. I think it's the right call. What do you think?
Yeah. That's the correct call.
So it avoids Ken Sejokno being called for the unsportsmanlike foul, and they gain back the possession. 71-67, bad pass from Agoncillo. And this is where you miss an MJ Hoson, someone that you could rely on execute in the half court, Coach Don.
Yeah, correct. I mean, the past 2 possessions, they had nowhere to go, led to turnovers.
Sarmiento gives it up. Lantayan takes another 3. Rosalin high above for the rebound. Under 4 minutes left. Quezon City down by 4. Agoncillo goes down the lane. Doesn't work. Sarmiento lost his footing. Medina had trouble because he thought that it's gonna be an 8-second backcourt violation. Instead, he throws it away, and to make matters worse, they are in penalty. 2 free throws coming up for Quezon City.
It's been the story for Marikina today. You know, I mean, turnovers. Again there, now leading, giving them a chance to get back in the game. It's been happening all game.
So Brian Rosalin at the line. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, make that 12 points after making that first free throw. Has struggled, by the way, just 2 out of 7 from the line. As a team, Quezon City just 9 out of 17. But this one, to make this a 2-point ball game. And now they put a veteran in. To your point, Coach Don, sino yung pwedeng mag-generate and mag-orchestrate ng offense for Quezon City? Ryan Costello, the veteran guard, coming back into the fray.
I think he has enough experience to lead this team, you know, in the last 3 minutes of the game.
Lantayan momentarily escapes. In trouble, Sarmiento. Fight for the rebound. Timaho comes away with it. Agoncillo.
Ooh.
With a steal, and Timaho picks up a foul. More free throws coming up for Quezon City. Timaho with his 4th foul. Great help defense by Agoncillo from the blind side. Do you watch wrestling, Coach Don? Seemed like a familiar move right there.
That was a nice little sweep by Timaho.
Yeah.
The coaches of QC are asking for unsportsmanlike. I mean, they have a point. I mean,
yeah, that's exactly why I was talking about that, because it seemed like Timaho was trying to interlock those legs by Agoncillo as soon as he lost the basketball.
that's not an ordinary foul, right? If we were playing soccer, maybe, yeah, that's pwede yan.
Kaya nga, humingi na ng challenge si Coach JV with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Another critical call coming up pending the result of this challenge. Things have been heated up. Both teams looking to make some noise in the North Division, and rightfully so, given how close this game has been. Coach JV Olea certainly riding his boys here. Down by 2. And so far, Coach Don, it's been tough to say the least.
Well, let's wait for this call. If they win this, let's see.
Nullified, okay.
Nullified, okay.
Is it a case of... Pero pwede, you could ask for a challenge if you want the call to be upgraded to one unsportsmanlike foul. So not sure what happened there. Instead, Agoncillo, who's been solid off the bench, 14 points, has hit all 3 of his free throws so far to go along with 3 rebounds and 2 crucial steals.
He's played big off the bench. Something Quezon City needed tonight, especially with MJ fouling out.
Sablay nga lang yung pangalawa. Landayan. Alabanza at a post against Baguno. 7 seconds on their shot clock. Traveling violation whistled against JR Alabanza. Bola babalik sa Quezon City. Pinasok si Costello for Quezon City. Marikina counters with another experienced guard in Renzo Navarro to close out this ball game.
I like the move by both coaches. You know, it's come down to execution. Last 2 minutes of the game.
How about this guy, Jake Agoncillo, scoreless coming into this game. Now has 16 points and, more importantly, giving the lead back to Quezon City. Renzo Navarro not happy with what happened in the last play, but look at this handiwork by Jake Agoncillo, Coach Don.
Wow. Left to right cross, pull up. He's been shooting confidently the whole game. Let's see if they go back to him this possession. Find a hot hand.
Costello. Agoncillo, no hesitation over Louis Vigil. Can't get that one to fall. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Dump off Espinosa. Special delivery by Ryan Costello.
What an awesome setup by Costello. Again, a veteran point guard. Looking for his teammates. Getting a much-needed possession.
Just a simple dump off. Attracting the defense. Great 2-man game between him and Espinosa. Off that pick and roll up top. Basket. And more importantly, extending this lead to 3. Timeout Marikina. We'll be right back. Commissioner Emerita, Zaldi Rilubid, and Rudy Distrito. Kasama natin ngayon here at the Pasay Astrodome, where we have another triple header para sa inyo lahat, mga kaliga. Mamaya lamang magkalaban ng Bacolod at Gensan. Following that, we have our main game between the Pasay Voyagers and the One Bataan Risers. Ken Pangilinan, Coach Don Dulay at courtside, Ms. Sheila Salaysay. Marikina was up 67, sorry, tama, Marikina was up 67-60. MJ Hoson got ejected after involved in that skirmish with Jeff Avillonar. we were really concerned about where the offense will come for the Black Bulls, but they turned things around with this 14-4 run. But a quick answer by Louis Vigil, who ties it up at 74 apiece.
Wow, what an answer by Vigil. Wow, off the timeout. It's a big three to tie the game. We got ourselves a game.
This was him just simply getting to that corner. Costello umatake, draws a foul, and he'll have 2 free throws coming up.
Going back to that last play, if you're Quezon City, you can't leave the best shooter that open, you know? We talked about Vigil shooting well this season, and you can't leave him that open.
14 deadlocks, 5 lead changes. That's how close this game has been. Right, Costello at the line. Only 4 points, but that last assist earlier, and then this free throw, really helping the cause of Quezon City. Kobe Monhe struggling, just 1 point, only playing 9 minutes. And Coach JV not afraid to use other guys to close out this ball game. This is a totally different group from what he had in that win against Kawayan Marilao.
The trust the coach on his players is, you know, good to see. You know, and you can see the players, the way they play so confidently, you know, and guys just step up in big moments.
Navarro nagdadala ng bola para sa Marikina. A minute and 30 left. Navarro pulls up for the lead. Yes, sir! Gold-blooded shot from beyond the arc by Renzo Navarro. Just his 5th point, but hits the go-ahead basket.
Navarro, something he's used to doing his whole career. Simple pick and roll up top. Big man goes too low, too much space, knocks down the 3.
Yeah, medyo confused siya whether to drop or show on that Navarro incursion. We have a timeout with a minute and 27 left in the 4th. Incredible game. Quezon City already up by 3 earlier after being down by as many as 10 points. But back-to-back threes by the veterans, Louis Vigil and then Renzo Navarro. That's why they have this 1-point lead. A lot of time left though, a minute and 27. Espinosa gives it up to Ryan Costello. Also with 2 free throws. Pass outside, Baguno straight away free is good.
Again, another good setup by Ryan Costello.
67 seconds left.
They got a mismatch inside.
To the post they go, Alabanza. Doesn't get the bounce. And Espinosa lost it. Timajo inside. Alabanza got fouled hard from behind. And he'll have to earn those points from the free throw line. Rosalin is down. Looks like he's cramping up.
Quezon City had the rebound already. Wow. Again, back to that last play.
And Costello attracting 2 defenders, setting up that 3 from Aaron Baguno. Espinosa, yeah, he had the rebound already, but lost it. Salino still on the floor. Kailangan siyang palitan dito, no? He's
Yeah.
been down for a good minute already.
Yeah, Rosalind played 25 minutes so far this game.
13 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. Espinosa, though, another outing with the double figures in terms of rebounds. He had 12 rebounds last time out against Mekawayan Marilao, but unfortunately that time just failing rather
Yeah.
to secure it, and thus giving an opportunity for Jair Alabanza to tie it up if he could hit both from the line. Alabanza with 11 points. Only his first game did not suit up in the first three for Marikina. Calmly sinks both. Another tie. 79 all.
Full court press by Marikina. Quick pressure.
15 deadlock, 7 lead changes. Costello and Navarro. Now it's with Baguno going against Vince Sarmiento. 10 on the shot clock. Costello pulling up. Jumper is money. 8 points for Ryan Costello. Couple of assists, couple of free throws, and a big basket from Ryan Costello. Navarro setting up Timajo for the go-ahead basket. Too strong. Alabanza can't secure it. Baguno fouled by Timajo with 15.8 seconds left.
What a big stop. Big stop by QC.
Timajo fouls out. Just 7 points in 17 minutes.
The past 3 possessions, Ryan Costello was able to get in a pick and roll action. He's either to get a good shot off or set up his teammate, but there he was able to knock down a pull up, put his team up by 2.
Yeah. Not afraid of the big moment, certainly, Ryan Costello. Baguno, first free throw is in. This one to make this a 2-possession ball game. If he could hit the back end of his free throws as well. Big time free throws in the clutch for Quezon City.
Oh, traveling.
That's clear. It is a traveling violation. Medina knew it.
Good pressure by QC.
They will call for a timeout. 10.9 seconds left. And things are looking good for the Black Bulls, seeking their 2nd straight victory. And Coach J.V. Olea and the rest of the boys looking good. We'll be right back for a short break. (83-79). Just 10.9 seconds left. Bola pa ng Quezon City. Sila ang lamang. Battling back from 10 points down earlier in the 3rd quarter. Pat Buena also coming in for possibly the game-clinching free throws. Louis Vigil bouncing back nicely. Just 1 rebound shy of a double-double. 18 points, 9 rebounds. They were ahead. Quezon got ejected. But talk about how Quezon City, the resilience they had in fighting it through, Coach Don, and potentially getting this victory.
You said it best, the resilience. Hats off to Coach JV. The way they've been playing the past 2 games. Very tough team. Can't sleep on them.
And after opening 2 games with tough losses against Caloocan and Binyan, they bounced back last week against Maykawayan Marilao, and here struggling in the first 3 quarters against a very gritty Marikina squad. They found a way, especially in that 4th, able to just manage everything despite the ejection of MJ Hoson, and this guy did not even score in the first few games. Jake Agoncillo, he is our best player of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Jake Agoncillo finishing with 16 points, efficient shooting from the field, and those timely baskets and steals really paved the way for Quezon City, Coach Don.
Yeah, again, Agoncillo, way to step up for your team. When somebody comes out like MJ Hoson, your best player, it's huge for you to come out and step up big for your team. Congratulations.
16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals for Jake Agoncillo. And helping Quezon City here against Marikina, 85-79. The Quezon City Black Bulls improved to 2-2 following those 2 losses in their first couple of games. Marikina, baliktad naman. Panalo yung first 2 games. Lost against Jensen. And then, unfortunately, getting the short end of the stick in this North Division showdown. So, both teams already at 2-2 in that very fierce competition in the North. Let's go courtside to Sheila.
Yes, kasama na nga natin ang ating best player of the game, Jake Agoncillo. Jake, congratulations. 7 lead changes, 15 deadlocks, ganyan kadikdikan ng laro ninyo. Pero pagdating na 3rd quarter hanggang 4th quarter, dun talaga kayo umarangkada. What do you think yung naging susi sa panalo na ito?
Siguro yung naging susi lang namin doon yung chemistry namin. Tapos nag-stick lang kami sa system ng coach ni Coach JB.
Hindi ka nakapaglaro in your last few matches dahil injured ka. Pero ngayon sa game na to, nawala pa si MJ Hoson, but you step up to the plate, and ikaw ang naging susi sa inyong pagkapanalo. Ano yung naging mindset mo? Paano mo na-sustain yung composure all throughout this game?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako kay God. Siyempre, ang ginawa ko lang, siyempre, kinagandaan ko yun na makabalik agad ako sa game kasi gusto ko makatulong sa team. And of course, siyempre, yung consistency sa training, sa hard work, syempre, at yung family ko.
May gusto ko bang pasalamatan, ano yung shoutout? Go ahead.
Binabati ko yung family ko sa Mindoro, si mami at si papa, yung mga kapatid ko, tas yung baby ko sa bahay, tas yung wife ko. Tas binabati ko rin yung team, tapos si Boss Joel Ferreros, si Kags Chiki, yung teammate ko, tapos yung mga kaibigan ko sa Mindoro. Yun lang po.
Maraming salamat and congratulations on this win. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Congratulations, Jake Agoncillo sa QC. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Sheila. At Quezon City getting themselves on the board once again. 2-2 record para sa kanila. Up next, duelo naman sa Timog ang ating matutunghayan. Bacolod Mascaras taking on the Jensen Warriors. So keep it locked in only here on the 8th season of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.